Hey everybody, Joe Baby here. Today is day 53. It's April 22nd. My 2022 Appalachian Trail through hike. I am at just about right around mile 850, roughly 846, 850, something like that. Feeling good, feeling really good. This is the trail. Just kind of hard to see, probably, for some of you. There's a white blaze. You might look at this and say, how can you tell where to go? I don't know if you can hear this. You hear that? So, I just came upon this. It's this huge, like, rock boulder field. And this is some great water to get. It's an underground spring. And then it literally comes out right here, and then it goes right back into the ground. And who knows where it pops out again, but that's some high quality H2O. I've been wanting to use that. Let me wipe this off. There we go. So anyway, where was I? Recap yesterday. Started near Punch Bowl Mountain. It's right off the Blue Ridge Parkway. Ended up, I'm just going to say a stealth site, which was right next to the trail. I hiked till 8:30 last night, so just as it was getting dark. Was a big day. Summited the Priest Mountain Wilderness. Big climb. And when it was all said and done, I did a 31.5 mile day. I wanted to do more. I was just kind of feeling froggy, wondering how far I could actually go. And if I hadn't ran, I could have continued to hike. I really could have. My hip was feeling a little bit sore, my right hip. I mean, that's a big hike, big day. But when I saw this spot, it called out to me. It was perfect. It was like this old abandoned roadbed. I could tell someone had camped there before because it was cleared out. It was real nice and flat. And so I was like, Joe. There's a big tree that fell over. I was like, it's cut right out through the middle of the trail. Man, that is a big tree. And that campsite was like, Joe, this spot is for you. And so that's where I stayed. So yeah, 31.5. And I think that's the longest I've ever hiked. And I'm going to try and do something bigger than that. I'd really like to get like a 35 in to see if I can do it. I know I can. So the plan, here's the original plan for today. Original plan for today was to get packed up and hike to Waynesboro, actually hike and get about 5 miles outside of Waynesboro, because I got a pair of shoes there waiting on me at the post office. Well, I thought I was going to be able to get them on Saturday, but the post office is not closed, or is not open on Saturday. So that is the other reason why I did the big miles. Well, since then, things have changed. I called the post office, told them about my dilemma, and the guy was like, hey, look, we're not open on Saturdays, but he's like, I'll be here all day working. Ring the bell at the back of the post office, and I'll bring you your shoes. I was like, yes. So that changed everything, because I was going to have to do I did the 30.5 yesterday. And I was going to have to do get a 27 in before 4 o'clock today, which is going to be really, really big. That's 2 big days. And it's hard on my body. Like when I went to bed last night, like my toes were numb a little bit. They're not anymore. I mean, it's up and down mountains all day long over top of big giant boulders and stuff. So it's a toll on the body. Plus it's 31 or 30 miles. Further than a marathon. So since that happened, I was like, well, then what I'll do is like I was saying, set up just outside of Waynesboro, maybe 5 miles out or something. And then wake up at my normal time, 6, take my time getting packed up, stroll into Waynesboro, grab the shoes, go to the hostel, laundry and a shower, and then I wasn't even going to stay. I was just going to keep going, because Waynesboro is basically the gateway to the Shenandoahs, which is what I'm getting ready to enter tomorrow. Unless I decide to stay at this hostel. It's called Stanimals Hostel. The owner's name is Stan. His trail name is Stanimal. So he was a previous thru hiker, whatever. So that's what was going to happen. So anyway, I got about 6 miles into my hike today, and southbounders, I started passing southbounders. Southbounders were like, hey, fresh ground is down at the parking area at Reed's Gap. I don't know if I told you about Fresh Ground, but Fresh Ground it's called the Leapfrog Cafe. He's a 501c3, and all he does is he parks in these trailhead parking lots, and he cooks food for hikers. And it's all you can eat, as much as you want, and as much as you can take with you on the trail. Like, don't be shy, take as much as you can. So he's only going to be there till noon. Well, I was set to probably get there at 12:15. So I turned on the afterburners. And I figured if I could do 3.3 miles an hour for the next 5 miles, which is lofty, extremely lofty, I can make it there. There's a plane. So I made it. Well, come to find out, I didn't even have to rush, because he decided he was going to stay there till 2 o'clock. And he made, basically it's all the sodas, chips, desserts. And then he also made, he's like, hey, Joe baby, you want a salad? I was like, yeah. So he made me this big salad. He's like, hey, I'm gonna make, we'll make something else here for you. So he cooked up in butter, which, like I said, you can eat anything you want here when you're out here. He cooked fish, shrimp, broccoli, mushrooms, and then he mixed it in with rice and put some Cajun seasoning and stuff in it. And he made like, I'm talking like a huge pot of this stuff. And he's like, I need you guys to eat this. And there were probably 6 of us there. I need you guys to eat all this up. Joe baby, you said you wanted it. So I had probably, I don't know, 3 plates of this stuff. Oh, I am so full. And I literally had, he's like, Joe baby, I'm making some more Gatorade. You want some Gatorade? Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, heck yeah. So he mixed up a giant, igloo thing. Probably 10 gallons of Gatorade. And I had probably a half gallon of Gatorade at least. So I am full right now. So I've got some decisions to make. So we're eating, and I've been telling him how I've always been wanting to meet him, run into him. He goes, I'll tell you what, I don't usually do this, but I'll be 6 miles down the trail tonight. I'm gonna cook dinner there. He's like, you can't camp right there. You gotta kind of camp up in the woods. But you hike another 6 miles, I'll have dinner. And then he's like, oh, by the way, I'm gonna come back in the morning and make breakfast too. So I'm lured in by food. So basically I'm hiking. My big decision is whether or not I wanna stick around there. Because it's, it was 1:15 when I left fresh ground. And 6 miles is nothing. I'll be 6 miles down in 2 hours, probably 2.5 hours. And it'll be 3 o'clock. So I would have gotten in a 17-mile day, which leaves me 13 into Waynesboro. So I got to make some decisions. I could get to the place where Fresh Ground is coming for dinner. I could set my tent up and take a nap. And then just wait for dinner. Let him feed me. I'm sure he's gonna make something amazing. Then go all fat and sassy back to my tent, go to sleep, and then wake up in the morning to pancakes, eggs, and whatever else he's gonna make. And then, waddle into Waynesboro after 3 big meals, which sounds really good. Sounds really good. I just have to decide if I'm going to do it. So that's what's been going on lately. It's been good. And I'll tell you what, you want to talk about a morale booster when you walk up and you see fresh grounds there? That, my friends, is a morale booster. A lot of rocks through here. Anyway, if I do that tomorrow morning, I'll have approximately a 15-miler to get into Waynesboro. And I told the post office guy I'd be there by noon, and that puts me right on the edge of getting there. And I don't want to mess anything up where I can't get my shoes, because then the post office is closed on Sunday for sure. There's gonna be no one at the post office on Sunday. And then I have to stick around another day or have them shipped up the trail, which I don't want to do that. That always turns into a joke. So from here on out, no more shipping anything to a post office. I'm gonna have it dropped at a hostel, which doesn't have such erratic, crazy hours as the post office. I'm not down in the post office, but you know, hostels open pretty much 24/7. Coming into another boulder field here. All right. Well, I've been rambling long enough. Great day. Weather's great. I'm feeling great. I'm all fat and sassy. Everything's good. So hope you all have a great day, because it would be hard. It would be hard for me to not have a great day today, because it's awesome. So I'll catch y'all later. Take care. See ya.